faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is grown mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is gone mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless, because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you could try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is gone mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. It's time that you know. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Red alert, John, shine a light down on the front line. smell what The Rock is cooking. The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got your rules in your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying.
Hello and welcome to the WWE Wrestling Talk Show with voice for Rock Jones and
Sean Rathner, and this pay-per-view is a brand new pay-per-view.
yes, WWE have, let's say, rewarded Seth Rollins with his own pay-per-view name, and this is Stomping Grounds.
Or should this be called by another name, by the name of...
Rematch Grounds, considering most of these matches we've seen at some point, very recently in fact.
So Stomping Ground comes at you tomorrow in Tacoma, Washington, in the Tacoma Dome.
We have 9 matches in total to run through, none of which, as of yet, have been confirmed as taking place on the pre-show, although we think we know which one will. We'll get to that. But first, let's start with the SmackDown Women's Championship.
As Bayley will defend her SmackDown Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss of Monday Night Raw.
Yes, you heard that right. After winning the Money in the Bank ladder match 5 weeks ago at Money in the Bank, and then cashing it in on the same night to become SmackDown Women's Champion, due to the wildcard rule, Alexa Bliss went over to SmackDown, won a triple threat match against Carmella and Charlotte to become number 1 contender. Now, the downside to this, at least for Bayley, is that due to her recent actions in costing Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross the Women's Tag Team Championships,
The Iconics.
she now has Nikki Cross to deal with as well.
Which is not good news for a certain SmackDown Women's Champion.
Personally, I hope that WWE have more common sense than to rip the championship off her after 1 month and after winning Money in the Bank. However, it was round about this time, 2 years ago, that Alexa Bliss would take the Raw Women's Championship off of Bayley.
So could potentially lightning strike twice.
Next, we move on to a match which happened 2 months ago at WrestleMania.
But now we're having it again as Roman Reigns of SmackDown takes on Drew McIntyre of Monday Night Raw.
And this has got a whole lot more personal since Drew McIntyre has aligned himself with the man who was rumoured to be WWE Champion and the best in the world, Shane McMahon, and after Drew aided Shane to a victory at Super Showdown.
Yes.
Now, here, do you want to give Roman Reigns another loss? Not particularly, but do you want to give McIntyre 2 losses against Roman Reigns?
That's the problem.
This could go either way. I would think that they would give the victory. This isn't a title match. The victory to Roman Reigns.
No, I don't think so. But only time will tell with that one. But this next match should be very interesting.
Yes, personal again, and yet again, a rematch.
As the man, Becky Lynch, defends her Raw Women's Championship against the Southern Belle, Lacey Evans.
Yes, the former Becky Two Belts, who, at Money in the Bank, defended the Raw Women's Championship against Lacey Evans, and then the SmackDown Women's Championship against Charlotte, was in control, or at least partly going to beat Charlotte as well, and might have retained the SmackDown Women's Championship if a sore loser in the name of Lacey Evans had not got involved in that match.
By hitting a woman's right onto the man.
And then these two have continued feuding with each other and calling each other out over the past couple of weeks, only to have a rematch scheduled for Stomping Grounds. Do you take the title off of Becky? Personally, I wouldn't, but
I wouldn't either.
But 2 championship losses in a row for Lacey Evans could kill all of her momentum.
Very, very true. It could, if she loses the Raw Women's title. I mean, speaking of Becky Lynch, her other half, Seth Rollins, will be defending the Universal Championship against Baron Corbin.
Yes, in another rematch.
But this time it has another choice.
Yes, Baron Corbin was, let's just say, not best pleased, not that I saw a problem with it, with the officiating of referee John Cone when this match took place in Saudi Arabia at Super Showdown. So, Baron Corbin would get a rematch in which Baron Corbin will get to choose the special guest referee. Now, as of the time of this recording, the night before Super Stomping Grounds, not Super Showdown, the referee has not been confirmed.
No, but his hope as special referee has not gone down well.
Yes, I mean, we had Elias beaten up with a steel chair. We had Sami Zayn beaten up with a steel chair.
We had EC3 beaten up with a steel chair.
We even had the B team beaten up with a steel chair.
We even had Eric Young beaten up by a steel chair.
In other words, Seth Rollins trying to say, you side of Baron Corbin, you're going to get your ass stomped, no pun intended, with a steel chair.
At this point, I was calling him Seth Steel Chair Rollins.
Now, from one rematch to another rematch.
But this time, Kofi Kingston will defend his WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler inside a steel cage.
Yes, Dolph Ziggler, who took on Kofi Kingston at Super Showdown, was not best pleased with the interference of Xavier Woods in their WWE Championship match. Well, Dolph, you should not have kicked Xavier to begin with. So, Dolph has deluded himself again into saying that everything that Kingston has done, it should be him. So he's had a rematch in which he is at least has attempted to negate the influence of the New Day outside. Next, we go on to a match which, funnily enough, is not a rematch.
Shock. Horror. Desperate.
At Money in the Bank, Rey Mysterio would controversially win the United States Championship from Samoa Joe, only for 2 weeks later to hand the championship back due to injury.
But now, we have a very interesting match to tell you, though.
Yes, because after that, Samoa Joe appeared on an episode of Miz TV in which Miz, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, Cesaro, and Ricochet claimed to wanting to challenge Samoa Joe for the United States Championship. The following week, a fatal 5-way elimination match took place on Raw.
To determine the number one contender for Samoa Joe's United States title at Stomping Grounds.
The winner of this match and the person challenging for the United States Championship is Ricochet.
One and only.
Is it too early to put a title on Ricochet? You could argue that, but then you could say that Joe wouldn't be champion at all if Mysterio hadn't gotten injured.
But then if Ricochet does win the United States title, it'll be very interesting to see what they do with it.
Personally, I think Ricochet is exactly the type of person the United States Championship is made for.
Yes. Next match is a tag team match.
Yes, earlier we spoke about Kofi Kingston and how the Steel Cage would negate having the New Day out there. Well, the rest of the New Day have business of their own to take care of when they take on former rivals and best friends now, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Also known as the Sami and Kevin Owens show.
Now, here, what can possibly happen? This depends on whether the rumours of, and so does the WWE Championship match in this way, depends on rumours if Big E goes heel or not.
Yes, that's the rumours we've heard.
I personally wouldn't split up the New Day yet, but that's just me. And I want to balance this out because we can't have a face win every single match.
No.
So maybe Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win this one.
Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't surprise me though. But this next match has a little bit of controversy to it.
Yes.
With some other stuff thrown in as well.
A few weeks ago, on 205 Live, there was a fatal 4-way to decide who would face Tony Nese for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Here, this match ended in a double pinfall when Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak both got pinfalls. That would lead to the 205 general manager and now former 24/7 champion Drake Maverick declaring that the Cruiserweight Championship and the match which will likely take place on the kickoff show will be a triple threat match with Tony Nese defending against both Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak.
Now, going back to what my colleague said about the 24/7 title, yes, you heard us right. Drake Maverick is now a former 24/7 champion.
Yes, since on SmackDown he disguised himself as Carmella to win the championship from R-Truth, only for R-Truth to turn up at Drake Maverick's wedding.
And get the 1, 2, 3 to become a 5-time.
6.
6 24/7 champion.
6-time 24/7 champion. 10 reigns away from equaling a certain record.
Oh, yes. But anyway, back onto our final match, which will be for the SmackDown Tag Team titles as Heavy Machinery in Otis and Tucker take on the Eco Tag Team. The SmackDown Tag Team champions Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan.
Yes, this match has been hinted at for the past couple of weeks and is now confirmed to be happening. Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Personally, as much heat as I'm probably going to get off of this, I think they should hold on to the titles for a while.
Until how long?
Minimally SummerSlam.
Sounds long enough. So, that about does it for the match card of WWE Stomping Ground. We'll run through it in no particular order.
Bayley defends the SmackDown Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss.
The Big Dog will take on Drew McIntyre in a one-on-one match.
The Man Becky Lynch will defend the Raw Women's Championship against Lacey Evans.
Becky, the Man's boyfriend in Seth Rollins, defends his Universal Championship against TGI Friday's Baron Corbin with a special guest referee.
Yet to be announced. WWE Champion Kofi Kingston defends the championship against Dolph Ziggler inside a steel cage.
Samoa Joe will defend his United States title against Ricochet.
The New Day in Big E and Xavier Woods will take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Tony Nese will defend his Cruiserweight Championship in a triple threat match against Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak.
And Daniel Bryan and Rowan will defend the SmackDown Tag Team Championships against Heavy Machinery in Otis and Tucker.
So that about does it for the Stomping Grounds match card and the show.
Join us later on this week, where we will bring you our reactions to Stomping Grounds for WWE and AEW's next show, Fighter Fest.
So until then, he's been
Lisa Rock Jones and he's been
Sean Randy Smith, and we're on the road to Stomping Grounds.
And
we got it.